For a long time, I just didn't make muscle. I didn't make progress. Nothing worked. I was in the gym. I was looking in the mirror and I looked the same as 2 weeks ago. I looked the same as 4 weeks ago. I didn't think anything changed. The weight I was doing was the same every week. Nothing was working. Nothing was happening. I was in this cycle and I kept falling into this cycle. I had moments of like motivation of just making progress. Then I'd cheat on my diet. I'd scroll on my phone for too long. I'd have a bad day and I'd fall in this rut. I'd fall in this where I wasn't making any progress. And I didn't know why. I didn't know why. Nothing was working. Nothing was happening. Nothing was going well. And in this video, I'm here to tell you why. I'm here to tell you 2 steps which will get you out of this, which will actually make you see progress, which will help you in the gym on every day. And the first step is eating clean. As when I started the gym, the first year and a half in the gym, I did dirty bolting. What this is where you just eat whatever food you want. You eat anything and everything, and you just do it to get the calories in. You just eat everything and more. So for me, I was eating bagels, I was eating pizzas, I was eating cakes, I was eating cookies, I was eating Belgian buns. I remember sitting in my kitchen and just stuffing my face. I would sit there and I'd just eat and eat and eat, and I'd eat till I was absolutely full. And the second I was full, I'd have to just like crash. I'd just sit down and I'd be done for. I couldn't fit another bite in my mouth. I was full. I felt sick. It felt awful. But I did this on a daily basis. I kept doing this and I told myself it's because I'm going to bulk, because I'm going to get in good shape, because what's going to help me get big. And I know it was a lie. You know what I mean? I knew like it clearly wasn't true. As eating loads of unhealthy foods, eating loads of processed foods, just loads of junk, it's never going to help you. It's never beneficial. And you can't lie to yourself and tell yourself it is. So that's what I tried to do. I tried to say, eating that pizza, eating that cookie dough, eating those sweets, it's good for me. It's helpful. It's working. Because it wasn't. It wasn't making me progress. Instead, it was stunting it. It was stopping me from making my muscle I needed. As when I went on these like tangents where I'd binge and I'd eat pizzas, cookies, whatever it was. First, I was like, I wasn't getting the right protein, the right carbs, the right fats. I wasn't getting the right of anything in. Instead, I was just getting loads of sugar and I was just eating loads of shit. And as well as this, I wasn't getting the right micronutrients and I wasn't getting the right fuel in my body. As our food system, everything we eat affects everything. And I mean everything, from like how our brain thinks, from how our eyes, like every system in our body gets affected by food. As food is our energy source, food is what keeps us going. As if you have no food, you die. So food is clearly vital, it's important, and it's not just eating food, it's what food it is as well. As I could see from like this story, from this time, I was eating bad foods and it was affecting me in a bad way, as we are what we eat. And me eating loads of junk, loads of shit, I just felt like it. I felt like junk. I felt like I couldn't be arsed each day. There was so many days where my alarm would go off, I'd be laying in that bed, I'd look at the alarm, I'd turn it off, and I'd just scroll on my phone. I'd sit in my bed for so long, just for hours and hours, just scrolling on my phone. The only thing that got me out of the bed was one of those like David Godwin motivational videos I'd see about 3 hours into my strolling. I'd watch it and I'd get motivated, I'd get out of bed. Then after that, I'd have a shower and whatnot. And I'd stroll more and I'd just have about 9-10 hours of screen time a day. And it was just such a waste. And this was generally down to food. All these things I was doing was down to the food I was eating. As like I said, I was eating processed junk food, just foods that were no good for me, and it just clearly didn't benefit me at all. But when I started eating healthy whole foods, and when I say whole foods, I mean foods that have been around forever, foods that were made, foods that were here before we were here. You know what I mean? The foods that have been around, the mother nature, the foods that were created by God. And these foods are like your meat, your vegetables, your fruit, maybe a couple of eggs and cheese. That's the only things. Everything else was processed. Everything else was junk food. Everything else was man-made. Like your burgers, your pizzas, your cakes, whatever it was. They're all made in factories. They're all made by man with special chemicals in to keep you addicted to it. But these whole foods, these are made from Mother Nature. These are made from a universe, whatever you want to call it. And these foods are the foods we should be eating, as these foods is what's going to keep us alive, keep us striving, has the right nutrients in and make us feel healthy. And I experienced this myself. I ate these foods and yeah, I like felt like $1,000,000. I felt so much better, and I still do now. I remember I ate this healthy food diet for like a month or two, and then I quit it. I started eating unhealthy again. I started eating cereals and stuff because I was struggling with the diet, so I just quit. And everything went bad. Everything went down, I swear. I wasn't focusing in class anymore. I wasn't making any progress in the gym. I wasn't even being consistent with the gym. I just couldn't be asked. I was strolling on my phone more. Everything was going bad. I had no energy. And it was all because of my diet, because I was eating more cereal, I was eating more pizzas, I was eating more bagels, I was eating just worse. And this ruined every system in my body. This made me lazy, made me grumpy, made me everything. The second I stopped having as much junk foods, I stopped having as much processed, started eating these whole foods, the meat, the fruits, the vegetables, everything changed. I started making progress again. I started to just build lean muscle. I mean, muscle with no fat on my body, no nothing, just muscle. And I started to just have too much energy. I started to work out twice a day, just love life again. And it's because I ate this healthy diet, this diet that was so good for me. And it was hard to eat this healthy diet. I messed up thousands, millions of times. I ate so much junk food when I wasn't meant to. I cheated on my diet loads. But I kept persevering, I kept trying. And I did eat the healthy diet in the end. I did start to build a better and better diet. And as I built that better diet, I felt better, I made more progress, and I was better. And the second step, the second thing, we can eat all the healthy foods we want and everything, but the second thing is if we don't commit 100%. As you may be like me, as you may have the same experience as me where you've just never tried before. I went through school, I went through college, I went through everything I've ever done, and I've never actually put 100% into anything. I've never even put 70% into anything really. I just did the bare minimum to pass. I did the bare minimum, just what I needed to do and nothing more. I never went home and revised. I never practiced by myself doing different sports that I wanted to do. Instead, I just went to the training session. I went to class. I did what I had to do. I never did more. And it meant I didn't it meant I didn't ever see my true potential. I never made as much progress as I wanted to make. I never got the grades I wanted to get. And that's just I never committed. I never tried. I never put 100% of my energy, of my passion into something. And I only found when I actually committed, when I set a goal for myself, I said, I'm going to bench 100 kg, and I committed to it. That is the first time I have ever tried in anything. That is the first time I ever commit to something. And the results were insane. As I remember the moment I was benching with all my friends, and I saw them all stronger than me, and I decided at that moment, I want to bench 100 kg. And I committed. I was like, I am going to bench 100 kg. So I was biking, I'd be on my bike, I'd have a stool bag on, yeah, and I'd stuff so much gym stuff in my stool bag, it would be so heavy, like, you know when the bag's so heavy, the straps are like pulling your shoulders back and it hurts. I was experiencing that every day on my bike, from biking to school, biking back, biking to the gym. As well as this, I'd go in the pouring rain, whenever it was, I was just going. And I was obsessed with it. I was sitting in maths class, just thinking about benching 100 kg. I had to bench 100 kg. You don't understand. It was everything. I committed 100%. And I did it within 6 months of going to the gym. Within 6 months of having that goal, I benched 100 kg. And that's just I committed. That's just I actually tried. As when you actually try, you'll be so surprised in what you can achieve. As you can really achieve anything. Like, just when you put all of your energy, all of your force, everything you have into achieving that goal, into achieving that 100 kg bench press, like those 20 pull-ups, running a marathon, you can achieve it. And it's so easy, it's so good, it feels so great. And that's just from committing, from trying as hard as you physically can. And when I did that with a healthy diet, with everything, it worked so well. So you want to have that healthy diet. You want to, like, the food you eat do everything to you. You are what you eat, as the foods affect every system in your body. So start eating these healthy foods. Maybe have 6 eggs for breakfast, chicken and rice for lunch, mince for dinner. You know, find meals that work for you. And once you're eating healthy and you've got this down, the next thing you want to be doing is trying as hard as you can. Try to eat healthy as much as you can. Try to go to the gym every time you say you'll go to the gym. Try as hard as you can. Push every workout to its limits. And when you do this, you will see progress. You will just do so much better than before. And that was all for this video. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.